occupying position in the EB level?
Yes, I am in favor of that because I think that if you are an EB member or even just a beta member of any organization, it should mean the organization has every right to expect your complete commitment and dedication to it. I mean, other than ACADS. Guys, mahirap kasi kung may iba ka pang org na tinatabahuhan. Lalo na kung for instance, kung finance VP ka ng MISA, tapos finance VP ka din ng Celadon or something. My God, sobrang disaster nun.
Actually, the same thing. It's the same thing na pa kasi magkakaroon ng punto na you have to choose between two things. Like for example, yung situation kanina binigay sa akin ni Sir Coronel, na parang for example this or yung project ng MISA. Kasi parang kunwari pareho ka nag-invest na resources. So at some point, mamimili din yung taong yun. So at gusto natin iwasan na yung MISA yung pumipiling na mag-suffer. As much as possible, iwasan yung na meron din same executive board level position yung tao sa ibang organization.
Are you in favor of organizations endorsing candidates running for positions that are
I think if yung candidate has the same vision with the organization, bakit hindi? It would strengthen ties with the sanggunian and possibly create more opportunities for MISA.
Similarly, I agree with that. Besides, I don't see any problem with that. It's not as though if we endorse this candidate is na pinipilit natin ang ating members na botohin tong tao na to. Basically.
The Constitution provides guidelines for impeaching EB members under certain grounds, specifically on performance and behavior. Are you in favor of expelling members for bad behavior?
Yes, ma'am. I am in favor of that. But of course, we have to first identify what are the criteria or what do we mean by bad behavior. Yun po. Yeah.
Actually, since, I mean, what if yung bad behavior ng tao nakaka-apekto na sa trabaho ng ibang clusters. So might as well i-expel siya. So pero siguro kailangan mo siya undergo sa trial before siya ma-expel.
Okay, so meron pa. Right. Okay, what makes you better than the current president or
honestly, I think I'm more assertive than May. Ay siguro kasi parang mas iba yung style namin. Kasi parang si May, parang padaan niya idadaan, parang yung point. Pero based from what I've heard sa mga consultation ko sa VP, parang kung may gusto siya pagawa sa'yo, parang in a sarcastic way, saka mo niya ipagagawa. So minsan, yung point hindi umaabot dun sa VP, so hindi niya rin nagigit. So I think importante na maging assertive ka. And I think yun yung mas X factor ko kay May.
What makes me better than the current president? I'd say na because yung mga I consulted with her, I consulted with previous presidents, and may mga certain lessons siya na directions na binigay sa akin that would make me parang perform better than her kasi parang alam ko na kung ano yung mga bagay na pwede kong iwasan na hindi niya naiwasan noon. So in that sense, I can be a better president than the current one.
Okay, so yung famous question is, if you were a cactus, why? And connected to the position you're running.
I am a cactus because I can sustain myself. Meron ako sibiling tubig sa loob. And I could protect myself. Tahimik lang ako, pero kaya ako. Kaya kong, I could defend myself. Yun po, parang kala mo wala na dyan sa desert na tahimik lang. Pero actually, may sariling kudo or something.
If I were a cactus, kasi matulis ako. I could protect myself. Like, yun nga. Kasi yun, I can defend myself and I can protect myself. And I feeling kaya ko i-protect yung organization.
Next, will you consider resigning if you're not performing your job? Why or why not?
Actually, it depends if yung merong person na for example, merong isang tao na mas kayang i-handle yung job. Pero kung kaya ko, if I could get the things done naman, bakit pa ako magre-resign? Or if I'm underperforming, kung merong taong mas kaya sa akin, probably ako mag-resign.
I think first and foremost, you have to consider the factors why you are not performing your job. For instance, if it is situational, perhaps you could first try to work with it. Pangalawa, I think you should also consult with your higher-ups, with Sir Aglor, for instance, being a MISA moderator. Hindi ka lang mag-make ng decision by yourself. So, yung resigning, kailangan mo na alamin kung bakit ka ba hindi nagpa-perform. And if you find that you cannot really solve the problem, then you work with this and find a good replacement for yourself. If hindi kaya, magpaalalay na lang sa this or something like that. So, partners tayo with the department. Thank you.
Rate your performance this year, 10 being the highest.
Negative numbers are...
I think my performance this year would border around 7.5. Passing lang po.
For me, 9, since naniniwala ako sa lahat ng kinumit kong trabaho, ginawa ko. And I think, dinemonstrate ko yung value ng excellence sa mga trabahong yun.
Suppose you had a MISA member that badmouths leadership of your board, what would you do?
Unang-una, yun, kakausapin ko siya, bakit siya nagbabadmouth, anong problema niya, and then, address, kung totoo, kausapin niyo executive board para maayos yung problemang yun. Pero kung nagtitrip lang siya, kausapin mo talaga siya bakit niya ginagawa yun, tapos try to resolve the issues.
If I had a MISA member that badmouths the leadership of my board, I guess first I'll try to assess din ano bang ginagawa ng board namin and also try to talk to this person. Kasi for one, baka naman may point talaga siya. Kung wala, try to talk to him and work it out. Ano ba yung issues niya with the board? I also have a question. Can I go back on the previous question and just add something? Can I? May I? Yeah, but
You have 3 minutes.
Why should I climb all the way to MVP 304 just to vote? What's in it for you?
I think you should climb all the way to MVP 304 just to vote because it's not an office anymore, it's for the organization. But I think it's because you have to believe na as an MIS major, itong organization na to ay madaming madaming tulong maibibigay sa'yo. And similarly, hindi nga lang niya ito magagawa kung hindi mo rin siya tutulungan. You have to understand na parang sana ideally, you have to understand as a member na you can't just expect bibigay na yung organization sa'yo. You also have to contribute somewhat, somehow to it. And, ayaw mo nun, meron kang right mamili ng yung
Yun. Kailangan mo mag-set sa MVP 304 para iboto ko. Dahil kasi kailangan ng MISA ng isang strong leader. Oo, marami kang gusto sa MISA for next year, pero hindi yung mangyayari hanggat hindi ka pumoboto ng tamang leader para sa organization. So, kung gusto mo ng isang magandang organization for next year, go to MVP 304 and vote wisely.
Okay na? I would like to thank you to our
May questions? May.
I have a question from Mr. Belisario.
Yeah. Given that MISA is a member of the member organization of the Science and Technology Cluster, how relevant for you is MISA in the cluster itself for next year and for this year? So, second question is MISA still relevant to the cluster and the cluster still relevant to MISA?
Actually, it's hard to answer, especially that medyo mixed talaga yung MIS mismo, hindi lang MISA, MIS mismo, sa gitna ng technology and management. So, para sa akin, relevant pa rin ang MISA sa SciTech kasi it's about developing the technology, using the technology for nation building, for doing, parang yung